Well, I don't know if the political landscape changing rapidly, but certainly you've had elections in Mozambique, you've now had the elections in Botswana. I personally haven't had time to look at both in detail. I'm glad that President Masisi in Botswana quite readily decided when he saw the election results to say the correct thing to do is to call the winning party and to say congratulate on them, and I, as president of Botswana, will not stand in any way in the way of a transition. It's a very, very good response. And I do hope that even the debates, the controversies that have arisen in Mozambique will be sorted out. Given the particular history of Mozambique and the conflict between Frelimo and Renamo and all of that, I'm sure that we would be very interested here that those conflicts are matters of dispute are resolved peacefully in Mozambique, but they must be resolved. But I think what the example of Mozambique is, of Botswana is saying to all of us is that it's a good example for the region. We all say we're Democrats. We must support the democratic processes and not create any obstacles to the democracy in our countries, and not create obstacles if the people decide in particular ways against us. It's like the positions that the ANC took here. The ANC did not query the fact that it got 40% of the votes and said, well, we've got to respond to that reality. I think what Botswana has just done is the same thing. And that's why I'm saying that I'm hoping that consistent with that regional position in support of democracy, of democratic processes, that whatever conflicts there have been in Mozambique as a result of those elections will also be resolved peacefully. But it's a confirmation, I think, of the continued commitment of the region to its own positions of support for democratic processes, and therefore the possibility to resolve all disputes peacefully without resort to violence. I think the region needs all of that, as does the rest of the continent.